Look at this FN2 in. So Jason's fitting a 4-to-1 manifold to it, and then we're going to get it map-a-lapped on the Ecutek software. He's one of the guys from the Owners Club, so check out the modified FN2 Type R page on Facebook. Good bunch of people on there. Yeah, this one's it's got some stickers on it. You excited for doing this job, Jason? Yeah, love it, mate. Love it, mate. It is raining, ain't it? Raining. And we'll say bye-bye to this little EP3 that we've just mapped. Done really, really well. So come on then, Jason. Tell me about this new car that you're getting. No. Tell me about it. No. I want to tell all these Japanese fans what you're getting. No. Okay. Maybe secrets. Maybe another time. Right, so FN2's had its manifold fitted by our Jason. Sounds lovely. It's onto the dyno. I've just got a strap. One strap's already done, as you can see. I've got to go strap the other side. But yeah, so Ecutek, base file, then tuning. It's fully decatted now, so obviously it's going to make some nice noises and poppers and bangers and all sorts of niceness. It's got this TTS induction kit, which we've seen before. It's good stuff. Yeah, hopefully it'll make some nice noises, some nice gains. Let's find out. I better get strapping. Well, back on with another FN2, Richard. Some Ecutek software. Check out this. I hope you can see that in the video. I want one of them. That's nice. It looks like a flux capacitor fluxing.
It's quite transifying, isn't it, really?
It is.
You're looking at it, you're a bit like...
Yeah. You know, when you find me hanging from the rafters, I'll be hanging in one of them. Just for old school effect.
Like jab it into your temple so it looks like it's taking data from your head.
Yeah, like Borg from Star Trek.
Like it's zapping all your thoughts out through the cable.
Soon we'll have chips on our brain, you know.
I thought that's what they were doing with the COVID vaccine.
What, putting chips into the vaccine?
Yeah.
Don't scare me with that, you know.
Putting chips into people.
Because I've got to have mine soon, and I'm not looking forward to it. I am a big conspiracy theorist.
We should have booked together, we could have held each other's hand.
Well, I said you could come with me if you wanted.
Well, book me in then next to you and I'll go with you.
Okay, mate, I'll see what I can do. Can I have an ice cream later?
Yeah, can have an ice cream afterwards if you behave.
What flavour? Any flavour. It's from my asshole.
That's no money for you on that one. I think that's your fault this time.
I know, yeah. Oh, the phone's ringing. Take one. I want to say take one because there might be a few takes.
There's no point in saying take one, is there, in anything that we're doing? Take 1,000.
Take 1,000. Richard, okay, so we finished mapping this FN2 Civic. It was already mapped previously, but we've made some gains. But during the process of mapping this, it's interesting, people will find it interesting, that we actually did the initial power run and we stopped, didn't we, Richard?
We aborted this one yesterday. Basically, we fitted an exhaust manifold on it yesterday to obviously decat, as per was prior to map. So great, no problem. So we did that first, put it on the dyno, did an initial pull, did a second pull, and we heard a rattle basically.
Yeah, so I'm usually standing over by the computer over there, and I can hear rattles and knocks and things like that if I do ever hear anything. And I always obviously make sure that everybody is aware of that. And we decided that I decided that I could hear a noise. So at that point we stopped and we investigated it, Richard, didn't we?
Yeah, basically we took it off the dyno at that point. It was enough of a rattle that we were concerned that it would be a problem. For example, maybe chain or something like that, a little loose or whatever. So, the decision was made to pull it from the dyno. Customer made arrangements to get himself home, and obviously to leave us to investigate and find out what was going on.
Yeah.
Obviously went into some investigation, took the rock cover off, checked the chain. Chain didn't appear loose, so we took the tensioner out to see what the ratchet situation was on the adjuster, to make sure obviously there's still adjustment in it in case it was on maximum adjustment.
But it wasn't, was it?
No, it wasn't. Didn't seem to have a problem there. Continued looking through for problems, obviously investigating, seeing what was going on. We did take the oil out and filter it. There was a few little bits in the oil, but nothing too major. So we removed the sump anyway, cleaned all the oil pickup out, made sure everything was all right with the with the bottom end and all that sort of stuff. Then moved on to valve clearances, which were a little out, not too bad on some of them, but then we did have a particularly loose one. Which we believe was the cause of the noise that we were hearing yesterday. And
obviously you rectified that, and then we did the same again on the, listening, no noises, ran it on the dyno again after seeing that there were no noises.
Because we'd obviously had the sump off, cleaned everything out, did oil and filter as well. So, ultimately, all this car's had is a proper, real good going over now, a proper health check. So, obviously, gone through, valve clearance has been done, oil and filter's been changed. We've made sure there's no blockage in the oil pickup pipe or anything silly like that. You know what I mean? And we're happy that this car's got a full bill of health and it's doing what it needs to do. And it was gone through, we've mapped and we've made some gains today. So
the owner will be made up with that.
Everything's checked out okay.
Yeah, good stuff. Well done, Richard. Well done, team. Jason looks interested as ever.
I think the answer is, and something we've talked about previously with this, is that you shouldn't ever be afraid to stop and say, I'm not happy with it.
Oh, of course. I mean, because you've got a dyno cell, you can stand at it and you can hear a noise you might not be able to hear on the road, etc. And it's better to be safe than sorry, isn't it, ultimately?
Yeah, ultimately you make the decision to stop and investigate, and it was, in this particular instance, was only a noisy tappet. But it could have been something more serious. It could have been something, it could have been bottom end, for example, or whatever. And running through it has allowed us to diagnose that wasn't the case and obviously get it fixed and get the customer back in his car.
Indeed, but a happy ending. So did we actually make any gains? Let's go and have them. Did we? I know we did, but let's go find out.
Okay, not massive.
But as you can see, obviously red line is as it came in and blue line is as it leaves, and we've got gains, we've got gains there, so that's all good. What have we finished on? We finished on 260 brake horsepower, which is 190 at the wheels. I think that's all right, mate.
I think so. I think for bearing in mind this car was already tuned as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's not. This wasn't a virgin file versus, because normally we do a virgin file versus our map, but this has already previously been mapped. So we were only making improvements on some, not on someone else's works. This is ours. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't a stock map that we're improving on. No,
but there's definitely gauge there, and I think he's going to be happy, and that's another one in the bag. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe and all of that jazz. And we'll see you on the next one, won't we, Rich and Jason?
No, thanks. What's that? Sorry?
We'll see you on the next one.
We will indeed.
There you go.